Hello everyone. In this video, we'll be going over Still OneSearch's advanced search features, using search limiters, and using Boolean operators in your searches. These features are important when using OneSearch for comprehensive literature searching. First, you want to start on the library homepage. To get to advanced search, you can either click on the advanced search link below the search bar, or click on Still OneSearch Advanced under Discovery Tools. This brings up our advanced search page. At the top of the page, we have our actual search fields, along with options for Boolean operators. At the bottom, we have a selection of search filters that we can apply before beginning our search. The first thing to note about advanced search is that, unlike doing a basic search from the home page, advanced search will provide you with suggested search terms and relevant journals when you type in a term. If we type in diabetes, you can see that we're getting recommendations for the correct clinical terms, as well as a list of alternative terms for diabetes. This will be particularly important for Boolean searching. Boolean searching is a term for using a combination of different search terms that are bound together with what we call Boolean operators, which are the words and, or, and not. Advanced search gives you these little drop-downs to make it easy to combine search strings with Boolean operators. Let's start with and. And makes it so that your search will only return results that contain both of the search strings in question. Let's say that we want to search for literature about the relationship between diabetes type 2 and food deserts. We'll type those two terms into our search bars and make sure that the two search bars are connected with the Boolean operator and. Then we click on search and we'll see how many results we get. You can see here that by combining our search terms and making sure that we're focusing only on the combination of these two concepts, we have a very manageable number of results. But what if we are still getting unhelpful results? Now, let's say that you're only interested in diabetes in adults, but you're getting too many results about diabetes in children, like this top one here. The not operator can be used to exclude results that are not helpful for your search. So let's type children into our third search bar and change the Boolean dropdown to not. Run our search again, and you can see that this will have excluded more results and reduce the number of results that we have to go through. Now, I would caution against using not too liberally, as it can exclude things that are actually going to be helpful to you, but they may just happen to be using terms that you excluded. In this example, literature that may have been helpful to you could have been excluded if it referred to both adult and pediatric diabetes. This brings us to the last, and in my opinion, the most useful Boolean operator, or. Or is used to add more results to your search, and ensures that the search retrieves results that use any of the terms tied together with ors. Let's go back to our search bars and retype in diabetes type 2. This time, we will go with the recommendation that pops up in the auto suggestion that suggests all of these alternative terms tied together with or statements. We all know that different researchers may use different terms when referring to the same thing. Or statements are incredibly important for accounting for that variation and making sure that you don't miss valuable research just because someone was using a different term than you. Running the search again, you can see that we'll get more search results that were captured when we used just a single term. You can see here that in addition to using the drop-down menu for Boolean operators, you can also type them directly into the search bar. Both methods work great, so do whatever feels easiest to you. In this example, we're also using a combination of drop-down menus and in-text Boolean operators, which can be helpful for organizing your search in a way that makes sense to you. Note that if you do need to add more lines to do a more complex search, you can do so with these plus and minus buttons here. Another way to use Boolean searching is using your search history. If you click on Search History here below the search bar, you can see a list of previous searches come up, including what terms you used. This can be a great reminder if you forgot what search strategies you have already tried, although I always recommend documenting your search strategy somewhere more permanent. After all, the search history here will only record the results from a single session. You can see that in addition to reviewing and rerunning your searches, you can also use the checkboxes to combine searches using Boolean operators. This leads to another strategy for Boolean searching, where you can do focused or smaller search strategies, and then tie them together into a larger cohesive search using the search history feature. Now, let's click on New Search and explore some of the other advanced search features. To the right of the search bars, you have drop-downs that allow searching for specific fields such as author, title, or subject headings. For comprehensive literature searching, the default field will be your best bet, as that searches for everything all at once, but these drop-downs can be helpful when searching for a specific article. Below the search bars, you have a number of search options to help focus your search results. At the top of the page, you can narrow down your results by discipline. I really don't recommend using these, as health sciences research is interdisciplinary in nature, and you would be arbitrarily excluding relevant research literature. The search mode feature allows you to change how the system will interpret your search terms and how it applies boolean operators. Click on this little question mark here, and you'll get an explanation for the different options you have here. By default, OneSearch will apply related words and apply equivalent subject headings for your search terms. This can be incredibly helpful for comprehensive searching, as it will broaden your search and account for terms that you may have forgotten to add to your search. You can also click this option to look within the full text of articles, as by default, OneSearch focuses on only searching the title, abstract, and subject headings. Full text searching will get you more results, but they will likely be less focused on your topic. Enable this if you want to get the most amount of results possible, but leave it off if you don't have time to sort through a lot of irrelevant results. There are limiters here for full text and available in library collection, but I don't recommend using these, as it will exclude relevant research that the library can still provide to you for free through interlibrary loan. Date published is a useful limiter if you are interested in research from a specific time period, if you only want the most recent literature, or if you are searching for a particular condition or technique and want to limit your search to research published after the discovery of the thing in question. The catalog button is also unlikely to be helpful to you. The peer-reviewed checkbox is great for narrowing down your results to peer-reviewed research, but be aware that non-peer-reviewed literature such as policy documents, newspaper articles, trade magazines, and conference proceedings may still have valuable information. You may hear these things collectively referred to as gray literature. Journal name, title, and author are all helpful if you're trying to locate a specific article from citation information. Location is used for physical books at our on-campus locations and isn't really relevant to literature searching. I do recommend using the language filter to limit your results to languages you can read, as sometimes foreign language papers can still have English abstracts and that may confuse you. The library cannot provide any translation services, so we can't assist you with research in foreign languages. Next, let's do another quick search for diabetes to take a look at the search limiters available on the search results page. As introduced in the basic OneSearch video, these search limiters on the left side of the page are used to narrow down your search results. So you can see the same full text, peer-reviewed, and available in library collection checkboxes that we just discussed previously. The option to limit by publication date is also available here. Below this, we have some limiters that were not available in the advanced search screen. First is the option to limit by type of resource. If you are just interested in academic journal articles, click on the academic journals text box. You can see that every time you apply a limiter, the search results will instantly refresh to reflect the changes in results. Subject will show you the subject terms that are being used to describe the articles in your search results. Clicking on Show More will take you to the full list. This is a great way to identify relevant terms and associated topics for the research area you are searching in. Publication will show a list of the journals that are publishing articles in your search results, sorted by the number of relevant articles that they have published. Using this limiter isn't great for comprehensive searching, but it can be a great way to identify major journals in a particular research area. Publisher works the same way, but for academic publishers rather than journals. Language is the same limiter we saw before, but viewing the limiter after searching can be a useful tool if you want to know what other languages are relevant to a particular research area. Geography can be a helpful limiter if you're doing research on the health of a particular country or geographic region. Lastly, Databases Search will show you what databases OneSearch found results in. This can be helpful as a starting point for identifying databases to use in a systematic review. This has been an overview of Still OneSearch's advanced search features and how to apply them to comprehensive literature searching. If you have any questions, need help using OneSearch, or just need help developing your search strategies, please reach out to your liaison librarian. Thank you.